Hi, Carmen. I just thought I would might make it easier to just do a screencastify video to show you how to do what I think you're asking me. So you have one student, I'm understanding that you want to kind of create a class where that you can turn on block YouTube or you can turn it on and off, but not have Casey put them in a permanent block. So I'm going to show you how I have done that in the past. I have several classrooms here, but if you just had one student that you want to put in, I'm going to create a classroom with just that student. So I'm going to go to add a classroom right here, and I'm going to type in just that student's name. You can tell I've done it for some of these other kids before. So we'll just say KS. That was the initials for the student that I had. Put whatever. Um, so then you're going to say subject. It doesn't really matter. Guardian really doesn't care. And then I'm going to say add that classroom. Now that starts to create a classroom, but it's empty. I just want to have the one student in that I want. I'm going to add emails for that student, and then I would just type in that student's email and then click add. So then that will have one classroom. So if I go to classrooms, I created this KS classroom here that only has one student in it. If you look, it only has one student, Casey Smith. Okay, so then I want to either turn YouTube off or on, as a reward. I've been there, so let me show you how to do that. The first thing that you want to do is create a scene. Now, these scenes that you create will let you turn block on websites or turn them off and on without having to put them in a permanent penalty box like Casey. When Casey does it, then they can never get on YouTube until she allows it or takes them out of the penalty box. So if you click on the scenes right here to the left, you'll see I have a ton, but I'm going to create a new one to show you, make sure you know how to do it. So I'm going to block this website list. So I'm going to create a list, and then I'm going to type in, you know, you could do YouTube blocker or something. You could type whatever your name you want in and then press the next here. And then an example, this is where, so if you click next, it's going to bring you to this. This is where you type in YouTube and click search, and it's going to show you, oh, look, there's YouTube. So I'm going to say add, and you'll see it popped up over here. So now YouTube will be blocked whenever this scene is turned on. So remember to hit save. And then I'm going to go back to my classroom, back to that one student. Now here, I also saw that you need to be able to turn it on, but you still want it to be blocked for the rest of the day. So what I do is I click this where it says when will the class be over, and I change that time to say 3:30 p.m. I think that the school actually will disable Go Guardian for us teachers at like 3:30, but I usually put like 3 p.m. And then here you can click here and you can pick on we created that just YouTube or block YouTube blocker. So you can click that scene and that will start the session. And now it's not letting me see Casey Smith because she's not my student anymore. But you would see what they're having on their screen. And with the YouTube blocker, now you get to choose when that says YouTube blocker, they can't get on YouTube. If you want to reward them, you just say disable scene. And that will free them up. When you click disable scene, that should turn to say disable scene. But that will free them up to get on YouTube. But you have to remember when they leave your class, if you want to turn the blocker back on, to go back into this classroom at the top. Like here's my students right now. I have no scene applied. That means they can get on anything. They're all at PE right now, so you're going to see nobody's on. But if I wanted to block YouTube, I'm going to pull this down and say, block my YouTube. And now all of the students are blocked from YouTube until I disable it right here. Okay. I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, then just give me a holler.